Hello, 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 everyone. What is going on? James here. And yep, I have returned to the podcast. Way!
I've also returned as well, because I haven't been on one for quite a while.
Yeah, but to be fair, you were on one more recently than I was. The one that you guys did, the NFT, worst NFT, and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually.
I suppose that was still probably like 3 weeks ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it was a month ago. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but, it's been a while anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, though, the time off I had from the podcast was okay, I suppose. I'll probably, honestly, looking back on it, I probably won't do that again, just because sometimes you can end up having time off from doing stuff anyway, because, like, say if there's occasions where, I'm busy this week and there's a podcast that we've got to do with all four of us or five of us if Ben's up for it. Sometimes it can be like weeks until one gets done. So I'm probably never going to have a break from it again, to be honest, just because, I don't know, I thought it'd be a nice idea, but it was honestly a bit of a shit idea, really, in the long run. Like, the first week I had a break. It was like, I don't know, my mental state wasn't as good. I don't think it's because I wasn't doing the podcast. I think it was just coincidence, but my mental state wasn't as good. I felt a bit fed up more often, and yeah, I don't know if that's all down to the podcast. I think it's mostly just coincidence. But there you go. It is what it is. Glad to be back once again. Boom. So, George wanted to talk about some news. He's not here. He's late for it. So we're going to talk about the news without him. So this is the news George wanted to discuss. Sentimental. All right, now on to the Star Wars tier list then. So, basically, the news he wanted to discuss was about what's his name, David Tennant and Catherine Tate returning to Doctor Who. Thoughts, everyone? Thoughts? Questions, Admiral? Questions?
It just seems a bit of a trying to bring back someone from an old Doctor Who, like the old times, just to get fans back on their side. That's what I think.
Thoughts, Liam?
Yeah, Aaron's probably right. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have much more to say. I mean, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just give my... George is in the waiting room, but I'll just give my take quickly. I do agree with Aaron on this one, to be honest, just because it seems like they're clutching at straws. If the show's been a bag of arse and they're like, oh, shit, what do we do? Oh, we done this wrong. Oh, we done that wrong. Ooh, and then they're like, oh, let's get Tennant back for 3 episodes. Brilliant idea. But this shooty geezer seems like you're about to do a good job, hopefully. And Russell T Davies coming back should be a good one. So, yeah. We'll get George in to have his take. But something interesting with this Star Wars one, we have got a cosplay set up, a budgeted cosplay. So, yeah, we've all dressed up for this. Should be interesting. So we'll turn our cameras on, which George is giving his take on the new Doctor Who news. George, no, keep it off. So it's a surprise.
George, can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, what do you think then of David Tennant and Catherine coming back, George?
I think it's brilliant he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys are saying, it is to get viewers up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right.
Even the BBC admitted it in the article that they put out for it.
That's a 1 out of 10 movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, right.
I think it's quite good for Shooty.
Yeah.
Because if the ratings go up for David coming back, people might think, oh, we'll come back to watch David, but because they left after David left. So they'll come back and watch that and maybe think, oh, let's watch this new guy, see if he's any good.
That's a fair comment, to be honest. But I feel like if the show was doing well or even average, you'd have a bit more sympathy for it and you'd think, damn, this should be cool. But because the show's in such a shit position, you just feel like, they're just clutching at straws. But hopefully it gives Shooty a lot of attention and it goes well.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get our cameras on for this Star Wars cosplay. George, as you're the most passionate about cosplays, you go first.
Fine.
What the hell? What is this, like Minecraft or something? What's happening?
That's just,
Have you cosplayed as one of those Jarbos, George? No.
George, you can't see a thing. It's
is
too
it
dark.
I've even got my
George, you
lightsaber.
can't see a thing.
What?
You basically just look like someone pretending to be Sidious crossed with a pirate.
Maybe you could
Well, let's
turn
see
the
how
light on.
you guys
Turn the
look then.
light on. Turn the light on, George.
Turn the light on, George. Come on.
So you've just put a
It doesn't look
coat
as
on.
good as it.
That's not a bloody cosplay.
Yes, it is. But that's what the light turns up, because it looks better.
So all you've done is put a big coat on. Well, anyway, I'm
At least I've got a
so basically,
lightsaber.
I've dressed up as Liam for this cosplay. So yeah, I'm just Liam.
I've dressed up as James, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I
And
suppose
Liam is,
I've dressed up as Aaron then, in that case.
You bloody hell! Aaron's had bloody liposuction then? What's happened? Jesus Christ.
Or George
You know
is
what?
stripping off.
George, what are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, God. Robo Guy's here. How you doing, Robo Guy? What's good, bro? Sean is here. Thanks for joining, bro. Thanks for joining. George.
Was this all a ruse to get me?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Well, George, you didn't even put any effort into the cosplay. All you did was steal.
Yes, I put more than you three did.
Well, that's because we didn't do it. All you did was put a few big coats on. You just look like some shoplifter.
Well, that's what a stick looks like, isn't it? Big
No,
hood,
as if it
long
was totally.
coat.
I thought you were playing like some fat obese Jarbo or something. George. George.
He's running to your house now to make you apologise in person.
Never mind then. All right, so I've got some. Let's get the tier list up anyway, lads. Let's get this started then. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10. All right then. So, hold on, I've just got to organise this a bit. Oh, how's everyone's week been then? What's been going on? Been up to much, lads?
I've been recording that challenge thing. Well, it's not a challenge that I told you about, but I don't know if I'm going to make it public at the moment.
How's it going? What side are you leaning more towards, making it public or keeping it private? Or
Probably making it public, but probably not for a couple of weeks.
Fair enough. Is the challenge going well? Is it interesting or is it boring in your opinion? Or
It's not. Well, it's not really a challenge. It's just sort of like not a vlog, but just sort of follow me along for a week, sort of thing.
yeah, fair enough. Well,
But I'm doing something next week, which is going to be a bit more exciting. So,
video wise or just general?
video wise, I was going to do.
Oh, nice. What sort of video? Oh, is that the thing you told me about? Or is it something else?
Yeah, it's the thing I told you about.
Oh, nice. Should be a
What
good
is George
one.
doing?
Well, let's get the tier list up anyway. So here we go. All right then. So the Phantom Menace.
Well, I mean, you know, I'd put it high, but it's down to everyone else as well, isn't it?
What are those pictures on the bottom, James?
Oh
What do you
God!
mean? What's
Why
wrong?
is
Oh,
it? Like, Will
God.
Mackenzie's me, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Oh my God! See, I didn't see
Why
these
is there
before.
two?
And it's just me.
Sorry.
Typical.
Oh,
What's
No.
the green one?
we'll get to that later, George. It was meant to be something really funny, but it got fucked up. Sadly, the picture wasn't done in the
Yeah.
right. Basically, the way the picture was, it wouldn't go through properly. So, You'll have your revenge, George. All right then. Good luck, son.
I will
Good
have
luck.
my revenge of the sea.
All right. So with the Phantom Menace, now I'm just going to brush over this one a bit. The thing is, the
All right,
film's
then.
really wooden, really boring. The only thing that isn't wooden and weird about it is Jar Jar Binks, and he's just an obnoxious tit. Although it's funny to watch, like how imagine if I was in the cinema in 1999 watching the Phantom Menace, I think to myself, all right, then this is hilarious, but it's quite sad that it's Star Wars and that George Lucas is trying to aim it at kids. But yeah, the story's boring, the acting is strange, every character is just really, really monotone and sad. The story's quite rubbish. The Gungans are just silly and daft. The environments are done quite nice. The pod race is cool. The score's amazing. Darth Maul's just a cardboard box. He's rubbish as a villain, but the fight scene's cool and his look is cool, I suppose.
I think Jar Jar needs his own movie.
Yeah, he does. But I'm putting this in awful, to be honest. It was just rubbish, absolute crap. What do you guys think of the film then?
I'd say it's about 4.
If I hadn't seen the sequels, like episode 7 onwards, if I hadn't seen them, I'd say awful, but I'd probably say it's bad. When considering everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say between bad and average.
Oh. And we
Bad
all know
hits.
Liam's going to put it high. Ah. Where are you putting it, Liam?
I'd probably put it either amazing or great, to be honest.
We're keeping it in bad. That's the highest I'll go. I'm annoyed at this. I was tempted to put it in useless.
Put it in average. That's probably like an average of.
I'm not putting it in average. I refuse. I'm taking over. I'm taking over that one. I'm being the Marxist.
It's not on level.
We've got to try and average out everyone's opinions, though.
No, I don't care. I'm not budging with this one. Sorry, I'm not budging.
James is really King Jong-un, isn't he?
Huh?
I said I think James is King Jong-un.
Who's that? Oh, the king,
the dictator.
Oh, I thought you meant Qui-Gon Jinn for a second. I thought, what are you going on about?
No, he's not
Attack
a
of the
dictator.
Clones. Honestly,
Awful.
it's I'm still not really willing to budge on this. I would put it in bad. Yeah, I would put it low, but the thing is, right, the start was really good and interesting with Amidala's ship getting blown up and Anakin and Obi-Wan having to look after and watch over, and you find out who's after Padme. Damn, this is shocking. Who could it be? How you see Coruscant expand is really cool. You fly all over Coruscant in the chase scene, and the Death Stick scene is pretty funny. You need to go home and rethink your life. Hello there. After that, I mean, Obi-Wan going to Kamino's cool. The Dexter Jetster's cool, like Kamino Saber Dart. The Geonosis battle's okay. The stuff with Dooku is take it or leave it. I suppose it's all right. Actually, I'll put it in average, to be honest. It scrapes average, in my opinion. Actually, the Anakin and Padme stuff, really, I don't know. I know, let's put it in average. It deserves average. Scrapes average, though, low-end average. But what do you guys think?
I'd say average.
I'd say average.
Yeah, I'd say just because I think a lot of the bad stuff I think people sort of really over-exaggerate the bad stuff, but it's not like a 10 out of 10 film, but it serves a good purpose.
Yeah, I think the main bad thing is just the Anakin and Padme stuff. The rest of it is either average, below average, or kind of boring, or at the start good.
I think we've got something as well. He doesn't like sand.
Oh yeah, that was another rubbish bit, wasn't it? Liam, where would you want to put it then?
Probably put it in great, I think.
Again, I'm not budging with this one.
So there's no point in me being here, is there? There's just
no
point.
Come on. All right, look. I'll budge as soon as we get to this one. I'll budge with all of them apart from this one.
I bet James will put Sarah as amazing, won't he?
We'll get to how I feel about that. Clone Wars, useless. I mean, the Clone Wars was absolutely a rubbish film. It looked weird in cinema. The story was boring. Ahsoka was annoying. The animation was bad. I can't believe it was in cinema. It looked so odd and strange. Jabba's brother was kind of funny. Story was a bit boring and all over the place because it was actually meant to be a TV pilot in 4 parts. That's why there was sort of like, it felt like there was different stories, but it just felt all over the place, weird. Anakin was cooler in it, which was all right. Jabba being a moron, getting manipulated by Dooku, that was a bit silly. Fight scenes were a bit weird as well. That I felt like there was they just felt a bit like instead of like flowing like the rest of the Star Wars media does. But the story was just it was a next level boring, horrendous film. The dialogue was weird too. But what do you guys think?
I didn't realise it. We were doing the animated ones as well.
Well, it's
I
only
didn't
this
even
one.
know that was
It's
a
only
film,
this
to be
one.
honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't realise.
yeah, it came out before the show started.
That actually got
Oh.
Samuel L. Jackson and Christopher Lee, and I think Ian McDermott was in it too, playing their characters.
I know Samuel L. Jackson and Christopher Lee were, but I don't know about the rest.
I wonder why they came back for that. I wonder why. Maybe just a bit of money, expand the characters slightly. I don't know. Where would you put it then, Liam? As you're the only ones have seen it.
I really liked it, and I probably would really like it if I watched it again. Probably.
I'll put it in awful.
Probably
then.
good. I'd probably put it in good, I guess.
Well, I'm keeping it in awful because it was quite a bad one. All right, now I'll budge with this one. Yeah, brilliant, amazing start. Pretty weird and boring in the middle. Order 66 was kind of sad. All the Jedi were a bit wooden and boring, so you don't really care about them. But if you watch the Clone Wars and you see how much character the Jedi have, and like how much, I don't know, like Plo Koon cares about the clone troopers in some of the episodes where he's like, "Your lives matter to me," you know, that was really cool. So
But
you feel
you do get the best fights, of Star Wars in this film.
No, that was the Phantom Menace. But are you on about the lava fight?
Yes.
Nah, I wouldn't say that was the best. For the first few minutes, it was really good, but then it just sort of went on too long, in my opinion. But High Ground was quite iconic. Memes were amazing, like the "I am the Senate" and "Power" and "Do it," and "Good relations with the Wookiees I have," and what other cool stuff was there? Your new empire. Hello there. You underestimate. Don't try it. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try it. Yeah. But then there's actually a really good emotional scene where I felt quite bad.
I'll say that we do get rid of the younglings as well in this one, which is a great scene.
No, that was really sad. And what that other bit where
can I tell you a rumor that I've heard about the Obi-Wan?
No.
Deny.
The bit where he's like, "I love you, Anakin. You are my brother." That was really sad. Padme dying was quite sad. I guess it was cool how the Jedi had their backs up against the wall against Sidious, and Yoda's like, "I have failed, must run into exile." I'd say it's between average and good, but I'm willing to budge on this one if you guys want. Like, it's, I'm willing to budge. Sorry, George, what were you going to say? I just wanted to finish my point.
I was going to say that there's a rumor going around that the woman that will be chasing after Obi-Wan in the show
is Liam in disguise.
Are you seeing the woman in it, haven't you?
Yeah, the Inquisitor.
In the trailer.
Yeah,
the Inquisitor. Apparently, she was one of the surviving younglings.
Damn.
Not surprised, I guess, if she's an Inquisitor. Yeah, like they're usually fallen Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably didn't have a choice but to join the Sith, did they?
No.
What do you guys think? Where do you guys want to put this then?
I'd say between good and great. I'd probably say good. That's what I'd say, actually.
George?
Good.
Liam?
Amazing.
As we've all said, good. I'll keep it here.
I think he's going great.
I would change mine to amazing as well then.
Okay. We'll put it in great then. We'll put it in great.
Yay, finally a prequel film that's up there.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I'm willing. As much as I definitely don't think this is great, I think it's average. I'm willing to.
Oh, I
budge
didn't
on
see
it.
goat. I didn't see that. Oh, maybe I'll say goat then.
No, no.
Yeah, go.
No, I'm not budging. I'm not
Yeah.
budging. We're keeping it in
Come
great.
on.
I'm willing to
Come
go.
on.
Yeah,
Shift it
bring it
up,
up.
mate. Come on.
It's till we get
No,
one.
no. Silence,
Till we get
silence.
one, bring it
No,
up.
To go.
George.
Come on.
Silence. No. Look, at the end of the day, if it was, that's the highest I'm willing to put it. All right, that is the highest I'm willing to put it.
James
Now,
really
next.
is King Jong-un.
Now, next we have the gaming channel. Obviously, is a big part of the Star Wars community.
Goat. Go on, James. Goat. Go on.
Goat.
Goat.
That's
Go on.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Go.
right. That's right.
Because the gaming channel is quite a big Star Wars fan. A lot of cool Star Wars content on the channel. Got to put him in goat there. So
Plus,
I've got a
all
serious question for you though, Liam. Will you be watching Kenobi naked? Yes. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I was gonna say you should put him in goat just because of all the jokes, and that's just added to it.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I appreciate
Liam
that.
is a next level meme. To be fair, if there was a higher, if I could get it any higher, I would. But yeah, go Solo.
You should just have a one tier above Ghost, just called Liam.
I don't know with this one because the issue
I
with
like that.
Solo though, right? It's just a heist film with Star Wars slapped all over it. Solo
Awful.
sort of doesn't act like Solo in A New Hope. He acts like Solo sort of in Return of the Jedi, which doesn't make much sense. We need to have a reason why he acts more optimistic and caring.
Awful.
We're not really given a reason why. Donald Glover was brilliant as what's his name, Lando Calrissian. He was quite cool in it.
Awful.
It was pretty sad that he ditched bloody Han Solo though, when he was like, "We've got like 7 gunmen on board, and the Falcon just goes." What else? The heist people. That what I can't remember his name. Was it Lars or something? The heist man who stabs them in the back.
I don't
who's
know.
like-
I've only watched it once. I only watched it once, and that was in the cinema. I still haven't really watched it yet.
Yeah, I mean the inclusion of Darth Maul was weird. The heists themselves were okay. I didn't like that relationship between bloody Calrissian and that robot. I just found that stupid. And she's like, "I've eliminated all of you!" And then she's like, "Quick, you're a droid! Break out of the arena now!" And then
Have you seen the film theory about Solo?
No.
Well, at the end, the robot AI gets put into the Millennium Falcon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you think that's the AI driving the Falcon?
No,
And what
because the
makes-
Falcon's really cool. That robot was just a bit of an idiot.
No, but
Hopefully it's not. No, hopefully not.
it's just he can't still drive the Falcon, but by the end of the movie, can he?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Where
I'll
would
send
you
you the
put it?
video after. It might make a bit more sense.
I'll put it in average personally, but what do you guys think?
Awful.
What?
I haven't even seen it, so I can't have an opinion, to be honest, on it.
Liam?
I'd probably put it
Just
in
like-
good or great, I think. Just
willing to
based
put it
off
in
when
good.
I watched it the first time.
George, why did you want to put it in awful?
I just haven't seen it. Therefore, I just want. Hang on, I just want whack myself in the face.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I just thought, George, I thought you had seen it because you'd said something a while back about it, but which made me think you'd saw it, but you haven't seen it.
I've seen like the film theories on it, but I haven't seen the.
Okay.
It's the only Star Wars film I haven't watched. Actually,
But you said
Okay.
you hadn't seen the Clone Wars either.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
sorry,
Star Wars film, not the actual program.
No, George. If you thought I thought the Clone Wars program was rubbish, you are having a laugh. If this was shows, it'd probably been amazing. But I'm on about the film that came out in 2008, George.
I haven't watched any animated Star Wars film.
Oh, okay,
I
fair
haven't
enough.
watched Solo. Then
Rogue One. I think it should be put in good. I found it quite interesting.
I can agree with good.
I found it interesting, like how a little thing that was in the original trilogy has been made like into a big deal. Like this is all the effort that went to the plans. The Tarkin CGI was weird. I felt like they tried to introduce a lot of characters, which was cool, but they just didn't flesh them out enough. I like how they all died at the end. The final battle was kind of cool. Just the Jin seemed a lot like Rey, like I rebel, even though that wasn't in the final film. What's his name? Who was the bad guy in it? The grey-haired man.
Director Krennic.
Yeah, Krennic. He gets a Death Star to the face, which was quite funny in the end. He took credit off Jin's dad, who Grand Moff Tarkin took credit off Krennic, so that was quite funny as well. Vader fighting in it was cool, even though his costume looked like a toy costume for Halloween. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that Vader scene. The Vader scene was fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, I thought his costume was... I know it doesn't look exactly like it should in A New Hope, but I don't think it was like bad. It was bad. I'm surprised
I thought it
was
like a Halloween joke, but I'll just look it up. Hold on, Vader Rogue One.
I wonder how I look in the Obi-Wan show. If I look any different.
Yeah, I imagine his suit will be a bit different to that because I think it's like it'll be like 9 years before or something.
Based off his Gen 1 suit, would you say?
No, after that, I think. I don't know. It's in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope and Rogue One, isn't it? So I don't know. It might be sort of in between, maybe mixing the two. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you think it as in sets, like you've got his one when he first turns into Vader, a set 1, and then set 2 could be like the Rogue One or something like that.
Yeah, you're right, Liam. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I'll give you that one. I just looked it up.
Get it up, Jay, so we can have a look.
I've already crossed it off. It doesn't look too bad.
Oh, I was going to say, what does it look like?
What's correct? So, I'd say it was good. What do you guys think?
I'd say it was good, but I'd say it was better than Solo.
Yeah, I've put it above Solo, yeah.
Got to be honest, I'd probably put it in average, just because it has a few cool scenes in it, like Vader's castle and basically the third act, I guess, like the Battle of Scarif and Vader's hallway scene. But apart from that, it's pretty, I don't know, I think it's pretty boring otherwise, to be honest. So that's why I'd put in average.
Yeah. I'm pretty shocked at that, but each to their own. Aaron, where would you put it?
I haven't watched it, to be honest, but the clips I've seen, I'd probably put it between average and good.
Fair enough. Here we are. Sorry, Liam.
Bring it down a notch, James.
Legendary, amazing film. I mean, for 1977, there was no other film out to do. There wasn't many sci-fi films, especially at that level. I mean, all you had was Star Trek flying through a paper space and paper planets and all that jazz. I know there was films like The Black Hole and The Space Odyssey, but that was nothing compared to Star Wars. And I was on about the Star Trek series.
I think it got through years and years before as well.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, the Star Trek movie was absolute crap compared to bloody Star Wars A New Hope, or, well, Star Wars at the time it was called. Amazing story. Go on, George. The floor's yours.
I do have to disagree with the goat bit, though.
Damn.
I'd have to bring it down to amazing, because we do have episode 6, and episode 6 just smashes episode 4 out the park.
No, I strongly disagree with that. There is one aspect that smashes episode 4 out of the park, but it's only one aspect. Everything else doesn't beat episode 4, I don't think. I found the story interesting. Luke's arc was brilliant. A farm boy who goes into space. Han Solo's arc was great. Ben Kenobi being like, oh, yes, the Clone Wars, blah, blah, blah. And you sort of feel bad for the guy, like, damn. Looking at the Clone Wars and everything, him being like, he was killed by Vader, and then he sort of looks away a bit, and you sort of think, damn, he's having PTSD about the Clone Wars, you know? You feel a bit bad for him. 3PO and R2 are funny banter in it. As I say, the Death Star set pieces are brilliant. Vader's a great villain. Tarkin's pretty great as well. Vader's an amazing villain. Tarkin's okay. The planets are really good for the time. You know, you've got 3 different environments in a sci-fi film from 1977. You've technically got obviously Tatooine is mentioned and Alderaan is mentioned, but you don't actually go and visit them in this film. You just see Tatooine, Yavin 4, and the Death Star. They're the main environments, and they're all really dope. What else is cool about the film? The fight scene at the time is really interesting. The first time we see a lightsaber in action is cool when the guy's like, my friend, he doesn't like you. He's like, well, I'll try not to bother him. I don't like you either. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be careful. You'll be dead. And then Obi-Wan goes, hello there.
I'm definitely screenshotting that bit.
Huh?
I said I'm definitely screenshotting that.
He doesn't like you. Yeah.
Do you find it quite interesting how Star Wars was saved in the edit? Or
what, the edited versions? Some of them are good edits.
No, it was the original thing, because the original story they didn't think was any good, but the way they edited it apparently made it a lot better.
Who said it was rubbish?
Well, I've just heard it from around the time, but they said if it wasn't for the edit, it wouldn't have got sort of out there, sort of thing.
Damn. Quite shocking.
I think it was. I might be misremembering that.
Yeah,
Talking about lightsabers, do you know how they made the lightsabers?
Wasn't it just a glow-in-the-dark torch and they went wee like that?
It was actually part of a old camera.
Oh.
Like one of the old black and white cameras. It's from a part of it, which gave the main shaft of the lightsaber, basically.
Yeah.
When I say shaft, I do mean that bit.
The hilt, yeah.
Where would you guys put it then?
Amazing.
I'd probably put it amazing as well.
Yes, I think, yeah. Not quite GOAT, I don't know. I mean, I know for the time it is. I'd say for the time, and it is still like an iconic film. It's one of the top whatever films, isn't it, of all time? But
yeah.
So it is GOAT in some aspects, but I don't know. I'd probably put it in amazing, I think.
Damn. Well, this is going in GOAT. I'm overruling this one.
Is that the Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah.
No.
Have you gone mad? It's like one of the best films ever, George. Come on.
He's just saying it to get a reaction, isn't he, James?
No, I'm not. I think episode 5 is the lowest of the 3. The 3 original.
I can't believe this guy says Bill and Ted 3 is a masterclass that deserves 50 million Oscars up its arse, but episode 5 is the weakest of the Star Wars trilogy. I don't get this, George. I don't understand this.
What was that other movie that was really bad and you love?
I'm just saying.
Are you right? Austin Powers as well. That's one of the worst stuff I've ever watched. Austin Powers was boring. I watched it on the telly and I thought, how did anyone like this? I thought this is the most mind.
You have no taste in good films.
Ooh.
Well, the thing is, I've gone on a podcast with Ed Bound and 2 of his friends, and we've discussed films. And I think if you ask them, I do have a good taste in films. So, all right. Aaron and Liam, I'll let you guys decide this then. Would you rather watch Austin Powers and Bill and Ted, or would you rather watch Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope?
Wow.
What would you pick?
Well, I'd much rather watch episode 4 and 5, yeah. If I had to pick between all those 4, yeah.
No, James, I've got to side with George. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I'm going for Star Wars, obviously.
See, so there you go, George. shut down.
But no, I'm not saying that it's a bad film. It's not a bad film in the slightest. It's just the weakest out of the three for me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well,
it's staying in
it's
Ghost.
not a bad film at all.
I mean, story's great.
But it's not as good as episode 4.
Han Solo having to stick around is really cool. Cloud City's really cool. Lando stabbing them in the back, you're like, whoa, damn, that's crazy. And he's a new character, which is brilliant. Sidious coming to being like, do it. That's pretty crazy. The twist, I am your father. No! That was brilliant. The fight scene as well was cool. Luke and Yoda's dynamic was really interesting. I was like, don't go now. You'll fail. And then Luke pretty much kills himself, but he's lucky enough to be saved by the hole that sucks him in, and then he grabs onto the metal outside of Cloud City. I just like how their backs are all up against the wall, you know, how everything seemed hopeless at the end. Han was frozen. You know, Luke had an arm cut off. Well, sorry, his hand cut off. Cloud City was taken over. It was just weird at the end when Lando had Han's costume on. That was very strange.
Oh yeah, people say that. Yeah, there's meant to be a reason. I can't remember what it is, but apparently I think. But well, it might have just been a behind the scenes thing. I'm not sure, but yeah.
I'm gonna look at you. But what did you guys think of Strike Empire then?
I'd probably put it between.
I was waiting for. I was waiting for George to say.
What?
Oh, I just. The
I would have said my bit about it.
The reason Lando's wearing Solo's clothes is because apparently he was going to take over Han Solo's role in case Harrison Ford didn't want to do it, which makes no sense.
Oh yeah, because that's why they froze him in. They froze him, didn't I? Forgot what it was.
Yeah, I suppose because he didn't want
Carbonite.
to. I guess he was really like he just didn't want to do it, did he? He didn't want to do anymore, even then. And then I guess
Really?
and they basically just got loads of money and went do it, and then
do it. I bet so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they still managed to get him to come back for episode 7 as well, and even episode 9.
Yeah,
but it's because, well, I suppose he felt like he had to, or he should.
Where would you guys put it though?
I'd put it between Amazing and Goat, so I'd probably on the side of Goat.
Oh, Liam,
I'll
you're
probably
the decider.
probably put it in Amazing, I think.
George, what was your opinion?
Amazing.
But you said it was below episode 4.
Oh, but it's on equal terms with episode 4 now.
It can't be equal, but then be worse.
No. Episode 5 is above it. Look, it's nearer to the Amazing.
What's switching round then?
No, I'm not switching them around. I'm not budging on that one. Return of the Jedi.
Goes.
I'll put it in great personally. The main issue I have with it,
films.
George, if we put a poll up saying who has a better if someone asked James, what is your favourite film?
Episode 5 is not better than
Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favourites. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Goodfellas, Dark Knight, Shawshank Redemption, Godfather, Terminator 2.
Austin Powers.
Huh?
Austin Powers, one of your favourites?
No, that's a bit debatable. The good. Well, no, not the good. The Unforgiven. That's it. That's that's one of my all-time favourites. What else is really good? I think I already said Shawshank Redemption, Godfather, Scarface, Once Upon a Time in America, Carlito's Way, Casino. And George, if you say your favourites, what are your favourites?
70% of them films I've watched and I've enjoyed.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. One thing to say is the Cornetto trilogy as well. And that is
amazing, but I'm on about my personal favourites, not what's objectively the best. What are your favourites then, George? Then the internet can decide who's got a better film taste.
Well, the Cornetto trilogy, Godfather, as you said, great film. But I was gonna say all three, but the third one isn't as good.
Oh, sorry, for context, Aaron just put
Aaron's not
something.
wrong there.
Aaron put something hilarious in the private chat.
Which we'll get to very shortly after this tier list.
Hentai is just all of George's favourite movies.
It's just the entire category because he's watched them all.
It does make it better.
Oh dear. What else apart from The Godfather then? And
I'm just trying to think what else.
That's it. Those are your
there is
favourite
of what.
films.
No, I'm gonna have to think about it. Because I've seen quite a lot of films.
Is Fred the movie at the moment?
Something.
SpongeBob the movie. Oh,
No, Fred.
Terminators.
Fred, remember?
Oh, Fred the movie.
No.
Well, then that is one of George's favourites, isn't it?
Terminator films are great.
Right, this
One
is hopeless. Let's just move
the
on.
first SpongeBob movie is goodish.
Nah, I thought it was. To be honest, if you watch
I told you the Terminator films.
Yeah, no, the thing is, George, if you watch a SpongeBob film on its own without watching the first 3 series, it probably is just goodish or above average. But with the context of the first 3 series, it's very good or great, I'd say. It ends off the show really well, even though they continued it after the movie, which was a bad move.
I will say this, James. Terminator 1 is better than Terminator 2.
Strongly disagree. But each to their own. We can talk about that in a different video when we.
Was it not a lot more silly in Terminator 2?
It wasn't silly. It was more interesting and expanded everything. More characters. The Terminator had more of an interesting objective because he had to save people instead of just going, "I'll kill you, fuck you, asshole." You know. I'm not even much of a fan of Terminator 1. To be fair, I thought it was really overrated. Still the second best out of all the Terminator films. I wasn't a fan of Terminator 3. I thought that was pretty rubbish. 4 is probably one of the worst films ever.
Actually, I really enjoy Terminator 3.
5 I haven't watched, and 6 I haven't watched, so I can't comment on them. I've heard they're rubbish, but I haven't watched them.
5 and 6 are 5 and 6 are good, but nothing compared to the first 3.
Okay.
I just think with the Terminator films, it's just the same plot in every one. Once you get past Terminator 2.
Yeah. In Terminator,
and then you got Dark Fate as well. With number 7.
From what I remember about
Dark Fate Genesis.
I think I can't even remember the story that well. It was just really odd. It was just about John Connor in the future, and then a CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger gets killed at the end, and that's it. So really
weird. Terminator 4 is weird.
Anyway, we've got William Mackenzie. I mean, in relation to Star Wars, he goes, "Feisty one, you are."
It should go with Ghost.
We're keeping it. But the scene is legendary. William. Good. Where he's going, Phil. In the exam. So we'll put it in good because that is a really funny scene. Star Wars 7.
Useless. No.
Wait, where's Return of the Jedi? Oh, I thought we.
We need to finish talking about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. I didn't like the Ewoks. I thought the first segment went on a little bit too long. Boba Fett got killed in a stupid way. The Endor stuff was okay at first, but the final battle with the Ewoks was daft.
No, we didn't.
Boring overall. With that battle on Endor, but the space battle was amazing. With like, it's a trap and all that jazz. The dynamic between the Emperor Vader and Luke, amazing. Some of the best stuff in the trilogy. But I just feel like the other stuff is just either good or average. So
can I just say, James, I think you're gonna have to change your comment.
What are you on about?
Because Boba didn't get killed, did he?
Oh yeah, you've got me on that one. Yeah, sorry. The way he got axed off in that scene. The way he got bested. Sorry, the way he got bested in combat. That was silly.
Is that Palpatine?
Yes. No, Palpatine's death was hilarious, and he was like, hee, and then he went, ah! But then he came back in episode 9 after. No, but how did he survive that though? Seriously, like
that was it. You know how they announced that Palpatine or his message to the universe through Fortnite. That's how they That's like when they said that Palpatine sent a message across the galaxy. They
Mhm.
played it on Fortnite for for us to
Yeah,
hear.
they did. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous,
Fortnite?
isn't it? Yeah, they played it on Fortnite. I just remember that.
In a random game.
No,
Yeah, they did.
it was like throughout all the games they just played Palpatine messages.
Do it!
Oh, that's weird.
Power.
Uh,
I am
Every
the
shot.
I mean, but how did he survive that though? Because he got thrown off the top of the Death Star, falling into it
It's a
while it
clone
was
of him.
while it got
yeah,
blown up.
it's because his what was it? He's like his spirit or his essence or whatever, like transferred to the other clone body or something like that on Exegol and all
That
that.
doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. That's whimsical.
They're sort of basically
That's what,
they're copying Legends, essentially copying
No.
how happened in Legends.
Who's the bald one? Now I'm forgetting
Snoke.
episode
Snow.
7 or 8.
Snow.
Yes,
Snoke,
no.
yeah.
Because in the comics now, they kind of said that the Emperor had found Luke's hand and
Should be
used
his
that
arm.
to make these clones.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
To make the clones, and the clones of Snoke as failed experiments. That's why you get the scene with clones in jars of Snoke, all in them jars in episode 9, and then with failed experiments of making Palpatine.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But where would we put
See, I know my
Return of the
Star
Jedi
Wars.
then?
To be honest, I think Return of the Jedi. I have said before that it's my favourite out of the original trilogy. It probably still is. I don't know. So I'd probably put it in GOAT, to be honest.
Aaron?
It's between amazing and GOAT. I'd probably go just into amazing.
George?
Yes, there. Amazing.
All right.
Put the front of amazing.
No, I'm not budging on that one then, no. So here we go. Episode 7. It copies off it's good, but it copies off A New Hope. That's the problem. Han Solo goes back to being a scoundrel, which makes no sense.
I'm
Kylo Ren's
joking in that one.
but Rey kicks his ass really quick.
And then they just blow up a planet straight away.
It's just a retold story.
I don't know.
Useless.
I'd say probably average. What do you guys think?
I say bad, to be honest.
Damn.
I see. The thing is, I've really, since like rewatching it in the past, I've really enjoyed it. But the problem is, it's part of the sequel trilogy, and then there's all of that and what it all leads to and whatever, and some of the things in the film as well, which are not good. So it's, I don't know, probably. Don't know.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Seems 11 of Doctor Who, because you got the timeless child in 12 and 13, but then 11's still connected. So it's kind of like that in the same way, if you know what I mean.
I think episode 7 basically is just like, it had good potential, but then they just did a copy and paste.
Yeah.
And you know what it's going to lead to. That's the thing that knocks it down.
Where would you guys put it then?
I don't know. It's average or bad, I guess.
My personal opinion is bad.
George?
I'm going for useless on that one.
I mean, that I don't even see how it's horrendous, but I'm putting it in bad then. But not above Phantom Menace, because that'd be preposterous. So
I'm not saying it's defense. It's useless because it's basically the same plot.
Oh, that is an all right point, but I just feel like as a film, that's why I put it there.
I think you can watch it just as a standalone and enjoy it, even though it's not the best. That's what makes it bad.
Yeah, Last Jedi, pretty bad, pretty boring. Apart from, I didn't like Luke's arc at first, but in the long run, I thought it was okay because it was sort of like a geezer who gave up, but then it was satisfying when he came back, and his Force illusion was really funny and cool. Snow getting killed was stupid. Leia surviving getting blown up in that ship was stupid. That just made no sense. That was just making the Force really OP. The Finn and bloody Rose. What's her name? Is it Rose or is it something else?
Yeah. Rose Tico, yeah.
Yeah, that was boring and rubbish. The weird bloody guy who was going, oh,
yeah,
really...
DJ.
Did it have the horses in this one?
Courses? What courses were in Star Wars?
Horses.
What are you on about?
No, that was in 9, I think. Yeah, the
Were they things with the long nose?
I think that was episode 9. I think the horses. I know there were some horses like in the final battle, weren't there? There were like some other creatures which were like 4-legged, but not really horses. But then there, of course, there were the porgs.
Yeah, I know they saved 2 types of creatures in both movies.
Yeah, where do you guys want to put The Last Jedi then? I thought it was bad personally, but what do you guys want to do with it?
I haven't watched it, to be honest.
Oh, Liam, where do you want to put it then?
It's got like a few little sort of cool things in it, but it's probably have to say awful, really, for what it did to Star Wars, to be honest.
Bloody hell. Brutal from Liam.
I'd say equal with episode 7.
But where would you put it, George?
Equal with episode 7.
But here, then?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought it was useless then?
Yeah, basically just where it is.
Oh, where it is? Oh, okay, sound. Yeah, I guess we can leave it here. I don't really mind leaving it here. Episode 9, yeah, this was just rubbish. This was just pistol mental crap.
I was going to say, it is baffling how, with all the sequel episodes, they didn't have a plan for any of them, and they just said, "Oh yeah, we can sort of wing each film."
Yeah, and
sounds like
it's not good.
I just found this film when I watched it really boring, really rubbish. Some of the fight scenes are artistic though, like on that water planet. It was cool seeing Harrison Ford come back for that little bit. Rey vs Palpatine was boring. Kylo Ren dying, I didn't see the point of that. I thought that was odd. The characters bickered and argued a lot. Chewie dying, Chewie's fake death was weird and daft. 3PO losing his memory, the fake out memory loss scene was stupid. Celebration at the end felt underwhelming. The whole thing just felt underwhelming.
When Leia died, I think it's heartbreaking when Chewie finds out. I think that was a very good scene. Because you can hear it in his yells, basically.
Yeah. It was sad. Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah. Where would you guys put it then?
Do you guys want to go first, or?
I was just trying to think where to put it, to be honest.
I'd probably put it an average, but that might be just because of the way I watched it.
Well, didn't you say you watched it like 4 times or something, and you really liked it, or?
Is that to steal all the posters?
No. I do have a Last Jedi post, not Last Jedi posters. I do have posters for Rise of Skywalker. Yes,
because we all saw that, didn't we? Together, I think
it was.
But
me,
I saw it.
We didn't see it with George, did we? It was me, Aaron, James, and Ben.
Oh yeah,
because the way I watched it, I watched 7 and 8 and 9 all together on opening night, and when it turned 12 o'clock on opening night is when I watched it. So I watched all 3 in cinema together.
I guess it would have been quite sentimental for. I'm not even making a joke. Then, like genuinely, if you watch the film,
I actually thought what you're going to be joking.
No, it's not a sentimental joke. Genuinely, if you got there and watched all 3 of them on midnight when it first released, it would be a bit of a sentimental thing for you because it's such because it's such a big event, the Star Wars film, even if they're not very good.
Wait, does he have trousers on? Does he have trousers on? Oh yeah, he does. For anyone who doesn't know what happened before, that sounds really weird out of context.
Yeah.
What's that then? Is it?
Got 12 pins.
Walk-ins.
Oh yeah. Ah, it's quite a few then.
So where are we putting it then?
It's difficult.
I'd put it between bad and awful, but I'm not sure where between them.
Liam, you're the
I
decider.
think I've got it in bad because I think it's better than The Last Jedi, like The Force Awakens.
What?
Even though it does a lot of a lot of the stuff in it is very just stupid and whatever.
All right. So basically, I'll just explain this joke then. This was basically this green picture that just said sentimental, but because it was screenshotted like this, it just came in as like, because that was the picture, it was like this. It just said, it just come up as a bit of I, then M, and the end of E. So sentimental. We'll put sentimental in average.
Useless, James.
Useless.
Okay, useless. It is a daft thing to say everything's sentimental.
And plus, you
Because if
can't even read it. It's him.
No, because if everything's sentimental, then nothing's sentimental. The word loses its meaning. It's like, what if I shave some of my arse hair and put it in my hand and said, "This is sentimental, I'm keeping it"? It wouldn't make any sense.
Plus, most of the stuff
Yeah, well,
is
but knowing you probably do that.
But I wouldn't keep it. And what did you say, Aaron?
I said it's the stuff as well. Most of it could be useless if it's just like fluff you picked from your belly button 4 years ago.
Oh, fucking hell.
My name says I'll probably do that. Yeah.
Funny. All right then. So, William Mackenzie. No, sorry. Simon Bird, sorry. Because
So William and Simon then.
no, that's Will, and this is Simon Bird. I don't even know what this interview is. I just found a random photo, so I guess we'll just put it here.
I'd say average. You know.
Yeah. Let's do so I'm going to do my subjective one, and you guys can do all your subjective ones.
George, what the hell are you doing?
What's going on? What's George doing? What's George doing?
He's sucked on a remote.
What?
He just, I'm not going to do the action, but he got like a TV remote and sort of put it in his mouth back and forth.
George, do it for a
did.
laugh. Come on, George, do it for a laugh.
I didn't do anything.
I will watch it back on the VOD.
It's
frozen.
Oh, 10 out of 10 quality.
Good.
Where would I put this then?
What's that?
Useless.
Oh, it's the sword.
Average. All right, this is my subjective list.
I was going to say I like how you kept Liam as GOAT. But... oh no.
Okay. All right, what? Aaron, you next. What's your subjective list?
I'd probably say. Oh no, this is going to take too long, isn't it? My thing was basically the list before, to be honest.
Okay, Liam, what's your subjective list?
Okay, so I put Revenge of the Sith in GOAT. Let me think. Yes, I put that in GOAT. Probably. Yeah, I think I'll put Return of the Jedi in GOAT as well.
Above Revenge of the Sith or below it, or
below. And then I'll probably put Empire Strikes Back in probably amazing, yeah. And A New Hope probably below it, yeah, I suppose. And then we've got Rogue One. Rogue One I'll probably put in average. And then Solo, I think I'll leave that in good. Force Awakens, probably, keep it in average. Last Jedi, put that in. Well, I could say awful, or I could say useless. I'll put it in awful. Even though I wish it didn't happen. So, and then Rise of Skywalker, probably bad. And
I sadly know where this is going to be.
And then Phantom Menace, that'd be amazing. Attack of the Clones. Where's Attack of the Clones? We're gonna put that.
Great.
I'll put that in great. And Clone Wars. I'll put Clone Wars in. Put Clone Wars in good.
Above Solo or below?
Ooh, I'll just put it above, just because I've watched it more. So,
so where would you put Simon Bird and William Mackenzie and Sentimental and you?
Well, I'd put me in GOAT, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go right to the top. That's right. Let me see. I'll put Simon and Will, put them in useless.
Oh, that's a disgrace.
Sentimental. I'll put that in average. And
I'm disappointed about where
actually,
you
to tell you what, put Last Jedi in useless, and that'll do. That'll do.
Below Will and Simon.
Below, yeah.
Bloody hell. That's Liam. George, what's your subjective list? And then we'll move on to George's new segment.
Okay. Have a look. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Right. Okay. So move Will, Simon, and Last Jedi out of useless for now. Just to awful.
Oh, awful. Okay.
I'm not keeping them. I'm just moving them out of the way. So Clone Wars and Solo will go down to useless.
Which one above which?
Clone Wars above Solo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Liam Sentimental and Episode 6 for GOAT.
Legendary.
Thank you.
In what order? Liam at the top, then this, then Sentimental, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then 5 and 4 is amazing.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. And then Rogue One, great.
Yeah, fair dues.
Next to Will and Simon.
Oh, you want me to put them in great as well?
Yes. Episode is that episode 3 in great as well?
No, that's Phantom Menace. Episode 3 is at GOAT at the moment.
Oh, well, move episode 3 down to good.
What about
Actually, no, sorry, but episode 3 in great. Episode 1 and 2 in good.
In what order do you want 3 to be the best, or do you want 3 to be the weakest, or?
No, 3 to be the best out of them 4. Then episode, keep it episode 1 and 2 like that, and put Rise of Skywalker next to them.
So that's the list then?
Yeah, that's about right.
There we go. All right, we'll move on to George's brand new segment then. I've come up with a name for it. GPA. GP. George's. Oh, GGPA, that's it, yeah. George's Guilty Pleasure Animations. Or anime. So.
Wait, what? It's already got a name.
Oh, what have you called it?
It's Hanome.
What does that mean?
Hanome.
Oh, no, don't call it that, George. No. No,
Han
we're
or
sticking with
anime?
GPPA or whatever I said. George's guilty
No.
pleasure, mate. GGPA, yeah.
Welcome to a new game of Han or May.
No,
James,
GGPA.
show us
I'm not calling
the
it Han or
pictures.
hentai.
Wait, what was this? Is George doing a hentai review or something?
No, basically, we have to guess. We're calling it GGPA. I'm not calling it bloody hentai.
I will tell the rules.
Right, go on.
We will
George.
show 2 pictures. You will have 2 lifelines. You can ask for the names or ask for another picture of one of those 2 animes.
So are we guessing if
Show
this
the
is
pictures,
anime
James.
or hentai?
Yes.
Oh, it's hentai. All of them.
One of
There
them
you
is
go.
anime and one of them is the satire.
We're all working as a
James?
team then, right? We all just come up with one guess. That'll make it more interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you do have 2 lifelines as well. So you can have another picture.
Addiction? Can we do George's addiction and the Fartist too?
Sure.
That'd be pretty cool. I can't be arsed with legit or a bit today.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right then, we'll do that another time. Here we go. So what we have to ask for their names. All right, that's one lifeline.
No, you get 2 lifelines if you want them. But if each of you guess it right, you get a point each.
Oh.
If you do ask for a lifeline, you get half that point.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for the top one then. That's the hentai, and this is anime.
So
That's what I go for.
The top
as well.
one. So, Neil, what about you?
So what? So which one's hentai? Which one's anime? You say?
Yes.
Okay. Actually.
So, James and Aaron went for the top one for hentai.
Yeah, I'll say the same.
I am sorry, but you are all wrong.
I was wondering about. I was thinking about the bottom one.
I thought it was too obvious for it to be the bottom one.
Yeah, same. That's why I went for the top one. I thought, why would George pick something so blatantly obvious? Well, we all got that one wrong. Well done.
Yes, you did. Because
let's move on.
Bottom one is about a brother and a sister.
Oh, it's not that one, is it? I've seen. Oh, no, I even know about that one.
There's loads of brother sister ones. I mean, loads.
What was the top anime one then?
The top one is High School DxD, and that is a harem one where about 5 or 6 girls are in love with one guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I watched one episode of it. Sadly, at your house once. Very, very depressing.
It's not. It's good.
You might. Well, that's up for debate.
You need taste, James. You need taste.
James needs to watch the whole series and
every
single movie.
No!
Read this. That's how many seasons there are at the moment.
Why is it an 18? Why is it an 18, George?
Oh, really? It's an 18.
George, move your finger. George, move your finger.
It's an 18.
Move it, George.
George, don't do that.
It is an 18.
Oh, there we go. There.
But it isn't classed as a hentai.
Damn, I didn't know there were any animes that were 18. So there you go.
Right, let's move on to George's addiction then. Let's move on to George's addiction.
It's just the same DVD.
How much was these?
So, for my addiction this week,
some belly button fluff. A used cotton bud and a pair of socks.
Is these 4 of the Weiss Schwartz trial decks. How much did I spend?
Altogether, are we? Altogether.
Yes.
Separately. Oh, altogether. I'm gonna guess. This is a really good one. I'm gonna guess. thing is, those sort of car packs, they actually no. I'm not going to explain my reasoning for saying this. I'm going to guess 80. No, 70 quid.
70 quid, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say £120.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to say £60.
Right, okay. One question before I do answer. James, were you going to say £80 before and change your mind?
I just sort of thought like that. I should have gone for 80, right? Because they could have all been 20 quid each. That's sort of what I was thinking. But then I thought,
By
what
the
if
way,
it's
20
like,
quid each, and you would have been spot on at 80,
ah,
but
damn.
you still won.
I was using the logic
well,
of they're 30
Could
quid
be worse
each.
then. At least I got this one. Because I was
No.
thinking, like, it looked like there was a rare card in it, but I was thinking, is it 15 or 20 quid? And I sort of went for the 15 side. I know that would have been 60 quid, but I thought maybe it was like 17. No, sorry, like £18 or something, or £18.50, whatever would equate to 70. I thought it would have been that or something. So, but I still got it right. So fair dues.
Want to do one more?
Huh?
Want to do one more?
Sure, yeah, go for it, man. That'd be cool.
Okay. One.
Oh no, we might be here a while.
Two.
Oh.
Oh man, this is another good one. How much
Three.
all of the TARDISes were?
4. 5. 6.
Jeez. Oh, breaks phone.
7.
I thought he was going to smash his phone with the bloody TARDIS then.
You know what? I've got
Jesus.
more, but there's 12 of them.
There's 12?
We doing 12 then?
12.
Or...
Oh no.
12 of
So we're
these
doing-
police boxes.
So
As
we're
I
doing
won the
12.
last one, you guys can go first.
I'm going to say £250.
250. Right.
I'm gonna say 240.
I'm going to go for 155.
Can we just go over them once more? Just to make sure I'm right with my calculations.
Sorry, you don't even know the answer?
No, I know it. I know it. I just didn't want to double check for myself.
Okay, so I said 250.
So 250. James, what about you?
55. 155.
155. And Liam?
240.
The answer is 280.
Oh, Aaron
Oh.
got it then.
Aaron?
Oh,
Because this is my most expensive one for 60 quid.
I thought they'd all just be dead cheap, but fair enough.
I thought they were going to be like £20 and a bit more each.
Well,
Okay.
the B&M ones, which are more the classic ones, them were 20 each. Then I found one of the War Doctor one for 20, which is a good price for the 10th Doctor TARDISes. And then the 12th Doctor one is the hardest and most electrified, basically, with the lights on the inside and the lights on the outside of the inside being.
Oh, that I can understand it being worth a bit
All
more.
good.
Jazz. Fair play.
So that has the most stuff in it, and that was £60 when I got it. I checked the other day, and up to 120 or 130 pound.
Mhm.
So double in price.
Let's move on to the Fartist then. So I'll give two easy ones. I think this is like the first time in ages that we haven't done legit or a bit when all of us are on here, but I just can't be arsed for it, man. Not today. Maybe another
It's
time.
also a little bit of change.
Yeah, exactly that too. So the Fartist, this is the first one. This isn't too much of a hard one for you, Aaron. I think you and maybe Liam, you might struggle with it, and George, you might not know. But basically, so Liam, you shouldn't be driving at 40 miles an hour after a small glass of red wine. Liam, you shouldn't be driving at 40 miles an hour after a small glass of red wine. And the initial and the beginning of the band name is you.
It's not
If you know it, Aaron,
red
don't say.
wine or something, is it?
Is it you two?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No,
Yeah.
I'm counting that as one guess.
It's
not
not
you
you
two.
two then. Oh, okay.
No, it's not you two.
And what? So it starts with a U, the artist or whatever.
The artist or band, yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea. I can't think of anything.
Come on, Aaron, you should know this.
Wait, Liam shouldn't be driving after having a small glass of red wine.
Liam, you shouldn't be driving at 40 miles an hour after having a glass of red. I'm basically giving you guys the answer.
I can't think.
Bloody hell, that was quite loud.
Oh, was that
Hey
me?
Google, what is a
Yeah.
band starting with you?
Wait, it's not coming through on this mic, is it?
Hmm.
I genuinely can't think of anything.
Do you give up?
Ultravox? No,
I don't know who that is. No.
I think they're an '80s band. I think 80s.
Is it United something?
No.
Usher?
All right, we're leaving it there. It was UB40.
Oh,
You shouldn't be driving at 40 miles an hour after a small glass of red wine, red wine, UB40.
that's it. I got it kind of mixed up then. It wasn't U2, it was UB40. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you mentioned red wine, but I didn't want to give you like the answer.
Yeah.
I've no idea who UB40 are, to be honest.
You know, Kingston Town, and there's a rat in me kitchen. What am I gonna do? There's a rat in me kitchen. What am I gonna do?
Never
I'm
heard
gonna
of
kick that rat. That's what I'm gonna do. You know.
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard
let's do another one.
I've got a good one.
No. All right, can I just do one quickly? Actually, no. You have the floor, George. Go on then. I think this will just be a mental one. We won't know. It has to be someone who's a bit mainstream, George. It can't be like an anime or hentai band.
Okay. Okay, I'll do one then. When I went down to London, James gave me a call.
What is that? It?
What does it start with? Or
What is that? It?
Can I check what the band is
Band?
called?
Is this a made-up band?
George.
I went to London and James gave me a call.
This is going to be what's the name? What's the first letter? It was so bad. George disconnected.
He just
What
said
the hell was? How are you meant to get anything from that? I went to London and James gave me a call. What does that mean? I don't.
I think he said he was going to look up what the band is called.
All right. So this is my other one then. Aaron, you better get this one, bro. So basically, the coward, who everyone called a bit of a bagpuss, had a big arse. And the initial and the letter of the artist or band is D.
Oh, yeah.
You got it. Liam, wait, before you say it, Liam, do you know who it is?
I can only think of Disturbed at the moment.
Oh!
Is it?
Aaron, just say the answer.
You didn't even have to say the letter because I think I already would have known this.
Yeah.
It's going to look a bit stupid if I get this wrong. Is it Doja Cat?
Yes!
Of course. Oh, my God.
Yes.
How did I not get that?
Liam, I'm disappointed.
I know, I'm disappointed in myself.
Bagpuss the cat, big arse, coward is pussy.
I mean, just the arse. It was Doja Cat. I knew straight
Yeah,
away.
exactly. All day.
All right, George. So
Can I do mine now? Now I've got it.
Yeah, go on then. What's the riddle?
I went down to London and I called James about a clash of creators that was on in London.
Okay, what's the letter then?
And the band is TNC.
It's going to be the something, isn't it?
The Clash. Is it the Clash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, bloody hell, that was impressive.
Well-
I had no clue.
Yes.
Well, it was sort of in the name, isn't it? The
I
creative-
suppose, yeah. Clash of Creators, you said, didn't you, or something?
Yeah, London Calling by the Clash.
Nice. And then Aaron did say it's
So
going to start
I went
with
down
the,
to London
so that helped.
and I called James.
Nice.
That was really good. I thought it would have just been some gibberish. Because at first you just said, I went to London and James called me. I thought, what band's that? Oh, that was legendary.
I think you would have got that one here because it was still. I went down to London and I called James London Calling.
Yeah. But I guess we can wrap up nicely there. Anyone got any final messages or?
No, not really.
I've got quite a few things planned.
Oh, few videos, nice.
Mm. I've been streaming a few anime, and I'll probably do anime reviews on the 2 photos that I showed you earlier.
Wait, you're going to review the hentai?
I am gonna do
It's
it.
on Pornhub,
You
isn't it?
can't do that on YouTube, George. That's mental.
As long as I don't show anything and it's blurred, I'll be good.
Oh,
Show-
for
show
God's
it-
sake.
show it.
So there's
Anything to
only
you,
one episode. There's only one episode, so I think it will be quite good.
I don't even know what to. You know what? Let's just call it a day right now. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, see you later. Oh, by the way, the next one should be Doctor Strange
Bye.
2, hopefully. Me, Liam, and George, or Ben. Aaron, are you going to watch Doctor Strange 2 or you're not bothered? Or
I might watch it. I'm not too sure at the moment.
cool, fair enough. Hopefully we do it next week or the week after. I don't know. We'll hopefully review the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga game too at some point. Yeah, and Kenobi. I'll try and watch Moonlight eventually. I've just had a lot on, been a bit CBA. But anyway, see you later, everyone. Oh shit, my hand cream.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I can't end the stream, but there you go.
All right, I've got it back. There we go. All right, see you. See you. Right, we're not ending the podcast like this.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye.